Thank you so much. I'm Troxell, Mayor of the City of Fort Collins. I'm not here to sell you anything, but I just want to share with you, how do you know your community is doing better? And I'm talking about in the whole sense of everything, from a city government standpoint, from your council to your staff to how are you serving your citizens. And so from my perspective, I'm really talking about high-performing government and how do you measure that you're performing better overall as a city. Fort Collins, in 2017, we've been recognized as the Mountain Baldridge winner. And what that is, that's a presidential level recognition in the 30th year. And we're the third city since its inception that's been recognized as a Mountain Baldridge winner. The other two are Coral Springs, Florida, and Irving, Texas. And so I'm here just to share with you, to have you think about high-performing government and have that be, for us, it's one of our stated outcomes for our community and priorities for our council. In one of our 7 areas, high-performing government's one of them. And this is our dashboard that is updated quarterly, so we can, when you're talking to your neighbor across the fence, how are you doing? You can actually stay with data. There's about 150 data points underneath this that we can talk about our community in terms of neighborhood livability, culture and recreation, economic health, safe community, transportation, and so forth. So how do you know how well you're doing as a city? And so one of the statements that the Mountain Baldridge says is increasing your drive for radical innovation and thoughtful leadership and administrative improvement. I think that's something that we can all strive for, and encouraging you to think about that. And it's really built into continuous processes in collecting data and measurement and understanding how you're improving as a community. It really starts with the city council and the community engagement, but strategic planning. We don't budget departments. We budget for outcomes in our community. We have priorities that align our outcomes with, that's where we put our investment in our community. And we measure that, and then that goes throughout the organization. We have 2,400 employees for a city of 170,000 people, and work to measure and analyze and improve, and it's a virtuous, continuous cycle. So, and it's really built from, in this way where you have outcomes areas, you have strategic objectives, you have your budgeting initiatives that really lead to a continuous process in order to improve. And so, where do you start? Well, you can do a self-assessment. This year, we're doing 2 engagement where people are coming to Fort Collins to how do you start, that sort of thing. There's some very simple ways to get started. So I just encourage you to think about that for your community. Thank you.